myself Shanta, representing SRS Heritage School, and she is my colleague, Miss Kavita. We'll start our topic with an activity. Yeah, of course, Kavita, you are welcome. Good evening, Kavita. Please take your seat. You want to stand? Okay, you can stand. But how long will you stand? Okay, whatever time you can, you have to stand. Don't want to sit. No, fine. We'll start an activity today. Yes, fine. Shall we? Okay. Now I'll show you two pictures. I got two pictures here. We'll identify these pictures.
Yes. This one apple, ma'am. I need apple, ma'am.
You eat apple?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Is it a fruit or a vegetable?
Ma'am, this is fruit, ma'am.
Is it?
Yes, ma'am.
This?
Brinjal, ma'am. My mummy prepared bhaji.
From
Yes, ma'am.
very good.
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. You like bhaji as well from
So yummy, ma'am.
Okay. Now I would like to ask you a question.
Okay.
From where do we get this vegetable and fruits?
Market.
Okay, from market. From where do they come from?
No, ma'am. My papa and my mama bring only market, ma'am.
Is that so? Now I'll ask you one more question. Fine. Just for a second, I would like to have this one. What are these?
Flowers, ma'am.
These are plants. It's very good. How do we get flowers?
Plant.
From plants. Very good. So, likewise, we get vegetables and fruits as well from plants also. Fine.
Yes, ma'am.
So, apart from that, what do we get from plants? What do we get from plants? What is this?
Sari.
It's a sari. Yes, of course. But is it a vegetable or is it a eating thing or non-eating thing?
This is market.
Not eating thing. It's called as a cloth, isn't it? Sari is a type of a cloth. From where we get this cloth? How do we get these cloths?
Your shop.
From cloth shop. But how do we get clothes from directly in the cloth shop? Do we get directly from plants?
I don't know, ma'am.
No. Yes. Now let me tell you. Fine. We get this cloth from plants. From plants we get cotton. From cotton we get this type of cloths. Fine.
Okay.
Now we would like to show a video and then we'll directly come for the video.
From a seed to a flower. A seed. A seed needs sun and rain to grow. Roots. Leaves. Stem. Flower bud. Flower.
From this, everybody might have come to has a picture that our topic is plants. Actually, when we took a check, we got number 2, wherein we had a flexibility of choosing the topic. Wherein simultaneously, unanimously, myself and my colleague Kavita, we both had decided to come a topic called as plants. The purpose of selecting plants is that in our school, that is in SRS school Chikulgula, we have every month theme-based theme-based unit plan actually.
We have quite
We won't call it as an interdisciplinary unit plan. We call it as a theme-based plan. So now the next month, that is in January, we had a theme called as plants. So we thought, why should not we take the theme called as plants now itself? As I said, that our theme is called as plants.
Plants, type of plants, parts of the plant, and mention the usual or uses of plants, festival associated with plants. So,
The thing or the purpose of adding these things in this slide is that the topic is called as plants when we have taken. Apart from the plants, the other subtopics which are included, which we are to focus here, to the types of the plants, parts of the plants, the medicinal uses or the basic other uses of the plants, along with the festivals associated with the plants. Everybody knows there are some of the festivals, especially in our Hindu religion, there are many festivals. But knowingly or unknowingly, we neglect the festivals which are associated with plants. Like for example now, Tulsi festival, what is the Tulsi Kappa? And then we have Dasara also.
we enjoy
And in many religious occasions, most of these ladies, they will do puja for the neem tree as well on Fridays. So it's just like connecting the plants with the festivals, which the children are not aware of it. Here, with the help of this, while conducting the theme, we will highlight the festivals also associated with the theme. Theme called as plants, wherein the subjects which we are focusing on is areas English, mathematics, sports, art and craft and GK. We don't have anything called as life skill classes here, since keeping in point that it's an elementary class, that's UKG. And the new terms which they will learn here will be the creepers, climbers. They know, they have seen, but they won't know that this particular type of plant is called as creeper. That particular type of plant is called as climber. Now here we are just going to introduce. Though we know that it will be heavy for the small children, but the same thing it will be covered in the next level, that is in grade 1 as well. So here we are just giving them an idea that there are plants means not just small plants and then eventually growing into the trees. There are different types of plants also called as shrubs, herbs, creepers and climbers. Then
name the different types of plants.
yeah, we will give them idea of some of the basic plants called as tulsi, which they will also be daily in day-to-day life in front of their houses also. Tulsi is called as basil, and then neem trees, and we have got different types of the trees as well. Then these are the guiding questions. With the help of these guiding questions, here we will come to we will get an idea how much the child has understood the concept of plants, how much the child is aware about the plants. Is he aware or is she aware of the plants and the types of the plants and the parts of the plants, what actually is a plant? We are grown-ups, we know what is a plant and what is a tree. But we should know whether the child does have an idea, so that then the teacher can go to the next level. Now, plant is already dried since it was in the from morning we were holding it. But I hope everybody can manage with this one plant, dried plant. So here with the help of this plants.
This is the root, stem, leaves, and one activity is this is tall leaf. Okay, this is short leaf. Then we conduct the same activity.
She means to say that with the help of these plants itself, teacher is conducting an activity, that is the sorting activity. Based here is a different topic. We have got two types of plants. So with the help of these two types of the plants, a teacher will ask the child. They have to identify which is a small leaf, and they have to name the plant with the big leaves. As well as the teacher can also ask to touch and feel the difference between these two types of the plant leaves, as well as counting activity, sorting activity. Apart from that, the shape can be also Then with the help of now these are also, if properly seen, we can give it as an oval shape for this. And if properly seen, we can give a triangle shape to this kind of a leaf. So a child will be, he will try to look in the different prospects from here onwards. Earlier, if they used to look, definitely they might have seen plants earlier also and henceforth also. But after conducting this chapter or this particular theme, they will try to think, they will try to see the particular theme in the different prospects, connecting different types of the things related to what the teacher has taught. Now earlier, probably the child might have visualized the plant, okay, this is just a plant, which is bearing fruits and flowers and seeds and all. Whereas after once this activity is conducted, now the child will be next start to think, okay, is there any shape present in that leaf? Is this particular plant small or is it tall or short compared to the other plant? Where does this plant grow? Does this plant grow only in front of our house? Near roadsides also? There's many types of questions which will, instead of we asking them or which will, instead of inculcating in them, they will start thinking by themselves. Here are the objectives which we have listed. List the parts of the plant. Like here, we will ask the child by showing this plant. They have to list out the parts of the plant: root, stem, leaves, flowers, and seeds. Some of the plants they have seeds. Like for example, vinca. It generally will have the seeds with the flowers. Then compare the parts of the plants with the parts of the human body. Here the child will be able to analyze the two things. Okay, we also have parts of the plant. Sorry, we have also parts of our own body. The same way, a plant is also associated with some of the parts. Then demonstrate an understanding of how seeds sprout and be aware that seeds grow into plants. They know that okay, they have got plants will have the seeds. But how does a plant come into a picture? How does it grow? God never comes directly and plants. For a plant to sprout, a seed has to be sown. Then only slowly, with the help of the video which I have already showcased, with the help of that, they will get an idea.
The seeds need water, sunlight, and the nutrients and transport.
To sprout. As human beings, we need food, water. In the same way, they need sunlight, water, and nutrients to sprout. Here we can't use the term called as photosynthesis. So instead of using the term called as photosynthesis, we will elaborate here that seeds need water, sunlight, and nutrients to sprout. And slowly, once the seeds will sprout into small plants, as it has to grow, it needs sunlight and water as well.
And we add one rhymes also. Ek chota beej.
We have got one rhyme in Hindi called as Ek Chota Beej here. Then we will demonstrate that respect the plants as living things. As we teach the small children that it is necessary to respect each other, elders, and everybody, whoever is in the school or outside the school also, in the same way we should respect plants also as living things. By this, we are teaching them the importance of plants. Now, as we have seen that many aside now, forests are extinguishing. And it's important that child must be able to know that we have to plant the plants, and slowly which some of the plants will grow into trees. Then appreciate the creation of life from seed to plant. Understand the sources of food. From where we to get the food. Like as an example which we started this presentation with the help of an activity. Then differentiate the plants based on color, texture and leaves. As I said that we can conduct this when we will take the natural, the real life plants, or when we will take the children to the field trip. We can compare the life cycle of a plant with the human life cycle. Actually, this incident I would like to club here with a cluster level. Once we took our children to field trip, wherein a butterfly was sitting on a flower, as I had already mentioned to you, ma'am. I just, with curiosity, I put a question to those UKG children. I thought they won't know. Really, I didn't expect an answer. I just asked them, what is that butterfly doing there? Is it resting or is it sleeping? What's the simplicity?